almost 4+ years of experience in AWS administration. Okay. So even the training also, we have covered many batches, including with Srinivas itself. So this is the 5th batch we are running from Srinivas, apart from other institutes. I used to give the training for different institutes as well. I mean the classroom trainings also. So I just want to understand from your side, what is our technical background, so that we can skip some topics, or else we can cover some more topics extra for you for your better understanding.
Okay, exactly. You got the point. Okay, my background currently is I'm working with CSC Malaysia right now. Okay, as a cloud advisor. So pretty much we work on Azure and our own cloud managed services as well. So when it comes to AWS, yes, I got experience on AWS, but then I'm trying to deep dive into each and every services that they are offering. Example like VPC and all the network portions, or the policies and storage, or any DR portion. I mean, if you have seen my document that I've given training was, probably you will have an idea. In fact, you got the chance to look at that.
Yes, I have a document with me. This is a document. Let me open here. So I hope you are able to see my screen now. So here, so what are the points we have been highlighted into this red color? Okay. That's what you are expecting from my side, or else we have any specific requirement?
No, I mean, because I do understand that those highlighted in red which is sub-contents of particular services. Right?
Yes.
So I understand that. That is fine. I'm pretty much okay. So just that I'm trying to understand whether you were on all those which is highlighted.
Yeah. See, actually, what is my index here? So initially we will go with what is the physical infrastructure, if you are not aware of it. Then about this, after that, what was the virtual? What was the virtualization? Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, looking at that intro, I mean, as what you said earlier, actually I do agree with you. Probably we can skip those if required.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can go straight to the point of what we supposed to do. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that is the reason I'm asking question to you, like what is your experience? If the person is very new to AWS or cloud, so first I used to explain what is the physical infrastructure, and again what was the virtualization. Then we will go into the cloud computing. Once cloud computing also we will cover like IaaS, what is IaaS, what is PaaS, what is SaaS, like infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. Okay, so we'll cover all the things. Then what was the SLS will be there, and we'll cover something like virtualization also. I have kept it here. Leave this part now. Then we can start it from here, like Amazon Web Services. So what was the introduction about AWS and what was the history of AWS? Okay, so we will cover like in one class. After that we will go into this EC2. Okay, so like EC2 is the one service. After that we have an IAM. Okay, then Elastic Load Balancer, Elastic Block Storage, okay, and Elastic IP. Okay, then auto scaling. Okay, we'll go one by one. Let me open this AWS console. You might get completed.
Yeah,
sure. You are already working it, so we don't need to go for a very basic level, I hope.
Chandra, I want to ask you on this, which I the same thing. So if you don't mind, okay. I do understand that AWS Direct Connect requires charge. I mean, it do charge, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your question?
We'll
go one by one. Okay. Or else you just conclude your requirement. What are the topics you are expecting from my side? Okay. Then we'll start one by one. Okay. So this is the console. You have already seen the screen. So here, if you go for EC2, when I am mentioning in my index, if I mention only EC2, I can mention a couple of things here. But apart from this, we have many things we can do that in real time. For example, here we have only understanding AMI, launching first AWS instance, on-demand pricing, example spot. Okay, only these topics we have. And again, so we can cover many things here. If we go into this EC2.
Correct. That's what my intention is actually. I do understand whatever I gave you, just a glance of what I have taken, but I do understand that in EC2 we have so many stuff that probably you will be able to share those, right?
Okay. Okay. So then we will skip with this introduction about cloud computing and all. We will start from the AWS history. From there we will go into this AWS services. Is that fine?
So you'll be starting from EC2, right?
Yeah, we will take one session for AWS history about it, where it has been started. Okay. Then I have prepared some other documents about SLA concepting.
Correct. How about the policies we do in for EBS? You do cover that as well, right?
Yeah, policies, it will come under IAM. If you want, I will show that directly. I mean, if you require, you are expecting that.
Because EBS, once we do a snapshot from EBS, we can do a policy to transfer that to S3, right?
Correct. Yes. Let me give you a clear example. Okay, we will start it now for at least 5 minutes in IAM, so that I can able to answer you what is your question. Okay. IAM is mainly, it's used for, it's an elaboration called like identity access management. What it does exactly, so it's a kind of, if you are already aware of user management in Unix, okay, so what it does here we can create a number of users, okay, we can able to create a number of groups, so we can split that particular user is belongs to which group, okay. For example, I am belongs to AWS admin group, you are belongs to application team, okay, Srinivas belongs to security team, okay. So I can create 3 different IDs, I can create 3 different groups at the moment. Assume like next day or some other time, if any other new person has been joined, I just need to create only user access for new person and I need to add them into a particular required group. I don't need to do anything else. Okay. So in my environment, I wanted to give as an AWS admin, you can able to create you can able to launch a new instance, you can able to terminate the instance up to the level, like you can reboot, you can shut down, you can able to terminate the instance. Of that level, I have created some policies. Okay. Whenever new person think like as a Srikanth or someone has been joined in this organization, I just need to create a user called Srikanth, then I can add that particular user into this particular policy and particular group. On the group, again I have added some other policies. Okay. Next time I don't want to do anything, okay, I just need to create a user, then I need to add into the group. So we'll see that first. Here, create a new users. Okay, I'm going to create a user called Satish. Okay, here we have some restrictions. Maximum 64 characters we can use, but in real time we don't use that much big name. Okay, here we have a generate an access key for each user, so it will create a access key. If you want, we can show that here, but you can download this one. Okay, leave it that one. So now I have created a user. Now I wanted to set the password for this particular user. Okay. Here auto-generated password and again a custom password. To select this custom password, I can give password whatever I want for this particular user. Okay. If you set this require user to create a new password, what it does, if I click this one, when next time when I am trying to log in this particular AWS console, you have to reset your password mandatory. Okay. So I'm not selecting this one. I will show that if I'm selecting what will happen. I have created a username called Satish and I have set the password for Satish. Then again I need to go for account settings. Here I have some password policy for each and every user. Okay. If I set this required at least one uppercase letter, then lowercase letter. then I have to apply this password policy for everyone. Okay.
Okay.
Then go back. This is the user I have been created. I'm going to go back to Satish. Okay. Here it will ask, keep an existing password, replace existing password with new auto-generated password, or else new custom password. Or else you can remove existing password, then you can create it. Instead of that, I'm selecting replace existing password with a new custom password. I'm giving the same password again. Okay. Now I am getting an error. We encountered the following errors while processing a request. Password does not contain the account password policy. So I have set the password policy. I have to use one capital letter for this password. Now I am putting one capital letter on it.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's getting applied. Okay. Earlier I am using all small letters. It's giving an error. But whatever the password policy we have set it here, we have to use that one. Next time I don't want to use this, I have to select these things and I have to, like this it will be there. It just go and simply delete this password policy. It will delete automatically. Or else you unclick it and apply a new password policy. Okay. And IAM mainly what it does, even we have tried to access this free tier account from Amazon. Okay. So what it does, let me show you here. Whenever I am trying to access it, it will ask my username and password. I mean like email ID and password. That is called admin account. Okay.
So
from there, yeah. Go ahead.
So this is for region for only for inter. Can this be done for inter-region or is it a global level?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to explain to you. If you scroll down here, it will be thinking like everywhere it will be activated. Okay, wherever you want, it's already activated. I mean, like you are thinking, I don't want to give access to each and every region. For example, you are the AWS admin in your company. You are the first employee. Then your management has decided we have only two regions. That is, okay, Mumbai region. Think like only Mumbai region I have a servers. I don't want to give the access to any IAM user to any other regions, because even if you have access for in a Singapore region, you can go and create some servers. But it's unnecessary for you, but it will generate the bill. That bill will come to your root account. So it means that management has to pay the money for that also. So I wanted to restrict each and every user. Sorry, go ahead.
But by default, will it be for everyone? Or
yes, by default, whenever you have created a user, it will be activated for each and every region. Wherever you want, you have to restrict.
Okay.
Okay. So here I'm going to restrict this particular user on EU region. So this is the word. Okay. This is deactivate. When you see this activate, it means it's already deactivated. If you want to activate, you have to select this. It will ask, do you want to activate this region? Okay. Naming will be different actually. So if you say deactivate, you think like it's already deactivated. Not like that. If you want to deactivate, select this one and deactivate it. Okay.
Okay.
And again, whatever the AWS admin account you have, only that particular account it will get the billing information. If you have created a number of IAM users, for them billing information will be disabled. They won't get any billing information at any region. Okay. What IAM does, who is signing the account from AWS? For example, you are supporting for Vodafone or some other clients. Okay. But the customer, whenever they have signed up with a contract with AWS, they used to give one email ID and password. Okay. So based on that, let me show you. I hope you already see the screen, but anyway, let me show you, then you'll get a clear idea. Okay. This is the first time. So whenever your company is getting access from AWS, this is the way you have to give your username and your password. Then it will log in. Only for this user, you can able to see the billing information, nothing else. There is no any other users, everything will be disabled. They cannot able to see the billing information. Whatever the user you have been created. Okay. So only management can see the billing information about this, about your environment. Apart from this email ID, no one can't able to see the billing information.
Okay.
This is the billing information. So if you want to, I hope you already understand this one. If you are using a free tier account, you have gone through all the information. Okay. So here you can see like payment history, when you have made the payment. Okay. And one of the balance here and the payment methods, how many ways you can pay. Then consolidated billing. Okay. If you sign up this one, you will get the consolidated billing for each and every service. What are the services you have been used? Okay. Each and everything it will give. Some other reports and all. This is what leave only for billing information. If you go for IAM, still you have any questions, let me know apart from these rules and policies. So if you, this is the way we can set the password, we can restrict the particular user into the region. Then again, if you go into these policies, okay. So whatever you have seen this maroon color or orange color, so this is a predefined policy from Amazon. Okay. I'm selecting, if you can go here, Amazon EC2 full access. If you select this policy, what will happen? This is having a full access for Amazon EC2. Okay.
Yep.
Now I don't want to use this policy. I wanted to create some custom policy. Okay. So that is, if you create anything like this, it will come. Let me show you one thing. It will come like this as a plain. So you won't get any symbol here. Whatever you see here, that is a custom. User defined policy. You can think.
Okay.
User, I can able to assign some other group. Each and every group, I can create some policy. Okay. Next time, for example, I have a user name called Satish. Okay. Select this one. For this user, you can see add a user to the groups, delete a user, manage access key, manage the password, and manage signing certificates and MFA device. This you already aware of it, like multi-factor authentication device, just like an RSA token.
Yeah.
Okay. If you go into this, or else I wanted to add this particular user to the groups, it will show the groups, or else we can select the groups. This is the user one. I just selected, add to the groups. Okay. Or else if you want, you can select here. You can see the same groups. Okay. Now for the user Satish, I have been added into this AWS user. Okay. In this user actions, okay, if I want to edit this group name, delete the group name, I want to add any user into this group, I want to remove this one, I can do this. Okay. Then again, go into this policy, select this policy, create a policy. Okay. Here we have different options. Copy an AWS manager policy, policy generator. If you want to create a new policy, create your own policy. Select any one. We'll go with the new policy. Okay. So here it will give the empty space. So what it does, here you have to give the policy name and you have to give some description. Then you have to write your policies. How will you write? If you are not aware of it, select the default one. These policies will be there under the format of it's a JSON format.
Okay.
JavaScript object notation language in a different language. So here Amazon Glacier Access, select any one. Okay, this is the policy here. I'm just taking an example. This one. Okay, here option is there like effect full access. So AWS Direct Connect read-only access. This is the policy name. This is the description for this. Here it's having a full access. If you want to change this one, okay, you have to modify like this. But the first letter should be in the capital. Once you change format like this, you have to validate this policy. If you change anything in the script, is there anything wrong? It won't give the validate option. If everything perfect, then it will give a validate policy. It will show like this policy is valid. Then you can create a new policy for this. Okay. For this, it will come like this. Okay. Or else, whatever the name you want, you can modify that one.
Okay.
Like this, you can do it. If you want to filter anything, you have to filter like this. Okay. S3 service. S3 service, I have S3 full access, S3 read-only access. Now, I have used this only read-only access, read access. Okay. So, I mean S3 full access. I have created some other options. So, select this one. Now we have to select S3 full access. Then create a policy. Okay. Here it will give the S3 options. I wanted to use S3 full access. Selecting. Okay. Then here I wanted to remove this one, or else I can use for my understanding. I will be changing my name, or else whatever your company is requesting you to put the policy name for better understanding. We can get this one. We can put it. Okay. Here it's having a full access. It's having an effect allow. Okay. In the same thing for EC2, I will give EC2 allow. You can do anything. For only Satish, I wanted to restrict. Okay. Only one thing, not terminated. I will give the full access to Satish, but I don't want to give access to him to terminate the instance. Even he is a part of a full access group, but he is not able to terminate the instance. Okay, this is kind of issues you will get in real time. For example, if you see, if you have a full access and you have added into the policy called EC2 full access. Okay. But someone has been created some other policy called EC2 full access deny or something, deny option. You have to observe there. Okay. In this deny group, your username is added. Even though you have a full access for EC2, you cannot able to terminate the instance. That is one option. Okay. We'll create like this. So this has been created. Okay. I just mentioned S3 like this. This is my policy. Next time, if I wanted to edit something, okay, go here and select this one. Sorry, back one. Select this one. You can do your modification. Normally, in real-time scenarios, what they will do, they will create either minimum 10 roles will be there in the organization. Okay. Okay. So more than 10, minimum 10 will be there. It's more than 12 will be there. So what they did, let me show you in a different environment I have collected. I hope you are getting right. You are understanding right what I am trying to explain to you.
Yes. Yes.
So that 12 rules are 13 anyway. That's a minimum 12 rules, 10 rules will be there. What they will ask, they will create a policy for a particular group. Initially, whenever they want to change some policies, they will give you just do the copy paste for that. So by that time, what you need to do, you have to select the policy and you have to check that policy clearly. Then you need to validate the policy. Then wherever you want to create it, go and create a policy, create the name, policy description, whatever they are given, give the name and description, then do the simple copy paste. Before submitting, just try to validate the policy. If it is getting validated, so you are copied and exactly. It means you are not copying any extra space, you are not copying, you are not putting any extra blank space or commas or full stop or something. Then it won't allow. Okay. Then it will copy a policy. Then your job is done. Whenever in real-time scenarios, people will come to you. Okay, I have a full access, but I am trying to delete this instance, it's not getting deleted. So here you have two reasons. One is your username has been added into the EC2 deny access or somewhere. And again, I will show you one more example. It takes a minute time, but let me try to finish you. Whenever you are trying to create an instance, someone has been selected. There is an option called terminate a policy, protect the terminate policy. Let me show you that one. Are you aware of that one?
Yes.
Okay, so you are already aware of it. So then you made my job is simple. So I need to worry about that. Okay, here we will put like shutdown behavior. If you put stop, it will be stop, or else it will be terminate. Here there is an option called protect against an accidental termination. Okay, even if you have a full access for EC2, you are trying to disconnect the session, you are trying to terminate this instance, it won't get terminated. So again, you have to come to this settings, you have to remove this option, then you have to do the shutdown. I mean shutdown or terminate. Then it will be done. Otherwise, it won't done.
Okay.
So still, if you have any doubts or anything,
Okay.
So let's start.
Let's go through the document that you have opened earlier. On the Word document. What are the things that they are? I mean, basically, where they're coming from is will be on mainly on the industries. On the main, hang on that. Let me come back.
Okay.
Mainly, I'll be coming. Looking at the industry's standard working environment. Okay, where we try to go as much close to the real environment. I mean, you get what I mean. So So that I mean, those are very. I'm pretty much very concerned on all those network portions.
Okay, just give me 10 more minutes. I will try to explain some more things. Okay, so you have been launched an instance. You are already aware of it, how to launch an instance and all, right? Yeah. So you are able to launch an instance. While launching an instance, you have to select some regions and you have to select the VPC within the VPC. How to connect the instance that you are already aware of it. I mean, how to take the utilization, how to generate a key for that particular region. Okay. If you lost the key, what will happen? These things you are already aware of it.
Which one?
So whenever you are trying to launch an instance, you have to generate a key for that to access that instance. Okay. So how to generate that key as a private key? That you are already aware of it?
How to generate a
private key.
That's during our launching time, right?
Yeah, that you are already aware of it or not? If not, I will explain.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that if you want to explain, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay, so for example, if you want to launch an instance, okay, so this is, I'm in the Mumbai region, okay, so you are already aware of it, how to launch an instance. So this my instance is already running on it. I wanted to access this instance. I need a public IP, okay. Each and everything we have in a different concept, but you are asking something. That is the reason I'm going directly to this concept. Okay. But once your understanding is clear, then we will go a little bit slow. Okay. So to access this system, when I'm trying to open in my laptop, it will connect because it's required a public key. I mean private key. Okay. Even I have given the username, it won't connect. So how to connect this system? We have to use this one. We need to go into this authorization. Okay. I have downloaded a key and I have generated this key as a private key. I have to select this one and I have to open it.
Yes.
Okay. EC2. So it means EC2-user is the default username for each and every server in AWS environment. After that, whatever you want, you can change it. So here, how to download this key? How to generate this private key? Okay. This is the important thing. And again, if you lost this key, AWS won't share with you again.
Okay.
This is the most important thing. So that is the reason, I mean, what I have explained to you initially. So whenever your company has been signed up with agreement with AWS, they will password. Based on that, I mean that is email ID and password. Based on that email ID, they will log in and they will create a key pair for that. They will download that key. Next time, whenever they want, we can use it.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So here
I
you can
thought,
go and create it.
just a question here. I thought when we creating an instance, we
Yes.
able to download that particular key and then transfer
Yes.
it that.
Each and every instance. Yeah. Each and every instance while you are trying to log in, it will ask, do you want me to
Correct.
log in a new key, or else you can use the existing key.
Yeah.
Okay. Only by that time that option will come. If you selected the existing key, that's fine. You can use the existing one. But if you have downloaded, if you log that one, then you have to create a new key.
Okay.
So that the option is not available. That's the problem.
Sorry,
Okay.
which option?
If you lost that key, you cannot able to get that key back again.
Yes, correct.
Okay, that is one option. And again, coming to this AMIs, you have an idea on it?
AMI.
What is AMI? Yeah,
Yeah, that's Amazon image, right?
yeah. So what do you know what it does and why we need to configure this one? What is the use of this one?
I have not gone into that yet. No.
So what it does, for example, I have created an instance for my web server or any kind of purpose. It's running fine. After that, I have installed some packages on it. It took for me for 1 day time. Next time, I required a same kind of server. So by that time, again, I don't need to start from the scratch, because like I need to start in instance again. I need to create a key generation, and again I need to install some packages. No, nothing like that. You just go here, select the first instance, and go here. Okay, there is an option called image, create image. Okay, if you select this one, it will ask like this. What is the option? What is the name you want? You can give. Okay, image description, whatever. Okay, there is an option called no reboot. If you select the no reboot, it won't ask the reboot. Otherwise, whenever you have launched the instance, you have to reboot the mission. Like this. By default, it will ask 10 GB. But in your mission, you have a 20 GB. So by that time, what you need to do? You have to select some other disk, 10 GB. Okay, then you have to create an image.
Yeah.
You understand? The root root disk, it will come with 10 GB, but in your existing server, you have added some more additional disk on it. Now you are trying to take the complete mission. So you have to select that size here. Then you have to create an image. So the image is received. Okay. If you go in AMIs, I have my previous AMI here. So once it's created, it will show here. So it takes time, it will create it. Okay. So while you are trying to launch an instance, so I don't want to select from here. I can go into this my AMI section. Here, this is my previous AMI. I can select this one. I can launch an instance. Whatever the instance I need, I can launch instance. And while launching, a number of same options, like when you are trying to create a new instance, same options. A number of instance, how many instance you want to use, you want to create everything, same option. Just add a storage, then you can do it. But if you launch a new instance, it will generate with only 10 GB. You launch with 10 GB. But when you are using this AMI, automatically it will take how much size is there. That will come under default. That is one option.
Mm-hmm.
If you go into this again, yeah, elastic IP or volumes, have any idea?
I have not deep dive yet. No.
Okay, so I will give one more scenario here. Values, for example, I have created an instance with 10 GB that is having only root VC information. That is like OS image is out there. After that, I need some other values to assign that mission. So I need how much size I need. I wanted to give here. there is a big story here, general purpose, provisioned, magnetic, throughput, code like this. I'm just selecting this general purpose. Yeah. Then again, this is IOPS, input output operations, how much to be there. Okay. Availability zone. So wherever my instance is there, I have to select this value in the exact availability zone. Otherwise, I cannot be able to map it in a different availability zone. Okay. I'm selecting here snapshot ID. I wanted to, is there anyone? I can give or else and leave this. I can create a value. So what it does, it will create a 1 GB value here.
This is standard EBS that you have created, right?
Yes. Whenever the value is created, I can select this one. I can attach a value wherever I want. This is my existing instance. I can simply attach here. Once I attach it, okay. So in the server end, I don't need to do anything. Simply it's already available. From there, I want to create a new file system. I can create it. Okay. Now there is a different scenario here. I have this image in this 1 GB. I have some data. I wanted to migrate this from here to some other availability zone. That also we can do.
Okay.
While copying this data from, while moving this value from here to some other region, I can restrict only one particular user. Or else I can make it public. Okay. Okay. I can send an email only for Satish. Satish, this is my value ID. Okay. You can utilize this one. Okay. You can use this one to assign some other server. Like that we can do. If it is, I can make a public, then I can send an email to separate team, so they can able to access and anyone can do that. If I can give in access to only for Satish, only Satish IAM user ID he has to log in, then only he can able to do that. Somewhere like it was a very important or critical data, I wanted to give in a specific person. Okay, so we can use this one. Like this, we have many options here.
So by default, it's not encrypted, right?
Yes, that option will come like encrypted while creating a value. You can see it's encrypt this value if you want. By default, it's not copying encryption. If you want, you can select this one.
So assuming we have created a EBS volume without encryption, but then later on you want to encrypt that particular EBS drive. How you do that? No, I mean, assuming you have not encrypted the volume.
Okay.
Okay. Which is you already running, up and running, and later on you want to encrypt that particular volume back. How you do that?
Yeah, I haven't tried as of now, but there is an alternative scenario here. So what you can do, you have to select that value. You have to take as a snapshot. Okay. Then using that snapshot, you can create a different value. While creating a value, whatever you want, you can do that. For example, this is the value. I have selected it. Create a snapshot. Okay. Satish value. I just created. Okay. Close. You come under snapshots. This value has came here. Satish value. Select this one. Okay. Create a value. While creating a value, whatever you want, you can create. This is the what it depends on environment how they are creating. If they are asking you to do
But once you do the snapshot, you can't encrypt, right?
No. While creating itself, we have to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If you have created that particular EBS volume, it is not encrypted. Then later on,
it's not. Later on you can do it. While creating itself, you have to do that. But if you already mistakenly have created, then you have to take the snapshot and you can move the data for a new value with encrypted one.
So I mean, or else you can create another volume which is an encrypted volume.
Yeah. While creating value itself, you can encrypt the value. Once it's created, then you can take the snapshot and you can restore that.
Yeah, or else you just can copy over the files.
Yes. Understand?
Okay. Let's move on to okay, Chandra. Let's not talk about the technical portion. Let's go to the document that we have let's cover that part. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you'll be starting from EC2, right?
Yeah, we'll start with EC2, then we'll go with IAM. Then you have an idea about what is the server, what is the region, and what is the availability zone, and how to create a value, how to create a security group, and what was the elastic IP. Each and everything you will get any idea. Then these kind of services where I can get the restriction, where I have full access, that will come under IAM. Then we'll go into this S3 bucket. Okay. After S3 bucket, we'll come one by one. And after that, whatever you want, we can go. I mean, storage related thing, RDS.
So all the glaciers, RDS, and cloud furnace, SNS, all those, is it?
Yeah.
So how about this? The red one? I mean, those.
This MFA authentication?
MFA, we can do that via Android, right? I think we can do that via virtual.
Yeah. Yes.
Virtual MFA. I mean, that should not be a problem, right?
Yeah. Virtual and physical, two options is there. So based on that, you can do that.
Okay. Okay. Go down. Can you go down a bit?
Okay. This is backup and restore, volume, snapshot, tags.
Okay. There's a CloudWatch.
Yeah, CloudWatch. These are the things like monitoring tools. Okay. So AWS is offering some other monitoring tools apart from the CloudWatch. And again, apart from this, we have a number of third-party tools available in AWS marketplace. Okay, if your customer is decided, I don't want to use the basic CloudWatch thing. I wanted to use some other product called Cloud Health. It was a third-party tool. So that's again a different product from different company. Your company has to sign up with the agreement from Cloud Health again. They will give the scenarios how they can help you. So if you got any kind of issues, you need to coordinate with the Cloud Health team apart from this AWS. So those kind of products, you can see AWS marketplace will be there.
Oh, which one?
AWS marketplace.
Oh, okay.
Marketplace. Let me show you that. Okay. While you are trying to launch an instance, you select this one. I mean, there is other option also, but I have seen here. So here, I have selected my AMIs, or else I can use my default operating system. Apart from this, I wanted to select any other kind of operating system or third-party tool, anything. I can select here. So here, there is a SUSE Linux Enterprise Server for SAP application. So your customer has decided I wanted to run with SAP. This is the version 12 and SP1. By default, everything is already configured. You don't need to select. You don't need to install any other packages. Normally, if you have to install operating system, then whatever the packages they require, you have to install that again. Instead of that, someone has been already created this one. You have to select this one. You can launch your instance. For this, it's a separate billing from here. That billing information is showing here. So you have to pay this bill. This bill, you are trying to launch an instance from your IAM account, but the billing information will go under your company admin account. From there, people can be able to understand. So this is the reason it has been identified. And this IAM, it can able to split each and IAM user, each and every IAM user, what are the service has been launched, what was the service has been used, what was the charge for that. Okay, each and everything it will get clear bill information. Based on that, they get to know where their bill is getting increased. Like this, you can monitor. You can.
Can we have our own image? Can we have our own image? Upload our own
image? Yes, you can create your own image that comes under my AMIs. See, I have created my Satish _ AMI. So to create this image, it will take time. That is the reason we haven't seen that by the time. But after that, it was being created.
No. What I mean is, can we? Let's say if I have my own Windows OS.
Okay.
I want to load it over here.
Yes, you can do that. There is an agreement with AWS marketplace. Okay. Right now they have been disabled this one. Okay. So you need to support. You need to contact with the AWS team First you need to get the agreement from them. You need to explain them what was this product, what it does, what was the price and everything. Once they are agreed, then only they will allow you to upload your product here.
Yeah.
Okay. So because Amazon is taking the responsibility for this product. If you have posted some product here, someone has been used and it's giving some wrong, or I mean like they have got some problem with that software. So finally they will blame with Amazon. Instead of that, they are taking a responsibility here. They won't allow you to upload any products directly. You have to coordinate with the AWS team. They will have an agreement with you. They will check each and everything. They will collect your bank details and everything. So whenever you posted your product here, whenever I have selected that product, I have been launched it, I have been utilized that service for 1 month. So that it will come under my AWS admin account. Then they will calculate it, what was the product, what kind of service has been used. Based on that, you will get some amount.
But why don't we, I mean, can we just upload an AMI image into S3 and then load it and boot up from EC2? We can do that, right?
Yes. Yeah. But your question is confusing actually. In S3 bucket, we don't require any EC2 instance to create an S3 bucket. If you want to launch an S3 bucket, if you want to launch an S3, yeah.
No, what I mean, I want to power up my AMI, one of my image, right? I just can dump my AMI image into S3 bucket, right?
Okay.
Then go to EC2 and then power up and select my own image that I've put it in the S3 as well, right?
I didn't get your question exactly, but if you think you are running some EC2 instance, you have to come under EC2 instance. Then you can select the instance. If you show what are the running instance, okay, you select this instance and you can go and you can stop this instance or reboot instance, terminate this instance.
No. What I mean is, let's say when you want to create an image, right?
Okay.
Let's say example, you want to install a Windows image, right? Instead me choosing a predefined AWS given AMI, I go to my S3 bucket, which I have uploaded my own Windows image.
Okay.
And put it up from there.
No, that's what I'm saying. S3 bucket, it's a kind of folder. I mean, in S3 bucket, you can store a number of files and directories, pictures, videos, whatever you have it. From there, you cannot launch an instance. Okay, but you can connect something through S3 bucket while you, I mean, like when you have created a username, you got some credentials, access key and secret access key. Based on this, you can able to access this S3 bucket. Okay, you can access that server through command line. Apart from this, there is no AMI is required. Let me show you that one also. S3. Okay. To create an S3 bucket, there is no instance is required. But some of the instance, you have some information that you can post it in the S3 bucket. You cannot launch based on your operating system. You cannot launch the S3 bucket. Once you create an S3 bucket, you can able to connect that one. So let me show you a clear example here. If I want to create an S3 bucket, I just need to go here, create an S3 bucket. I wanted to give this name. It should be unique. Okay. It should not be, this username should not be available across the globe. Because if I can give only Satish, it might be available somewhere. It won't. Okay. It won't create. So while creating the S3 bucket, you can give the n number of, I mean, what was the region you want, you can select that one.
Correct.
Okay. See, normally if you see here, it will come under, I am into the Mumbai region initially, but I can, when I click this S3 bucket, when I am trying to create S3 bucket here, automatically my console will go into this global. Instead of Mumbai, it will go here, global. Okay. While I want to create an S3 bucket, okay, so then I have to select region, wherever I want. There is a story here how you have to create a user, create your bucket and all. Okay, so that we'll see clearly in upcoming classes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Can you go to the document? Let's go glance and wrap it up. Okay, so you'll be covering CloudWatch or SNS, SQS.
Yes. In S3, we have many things actually. How to create an S3 bucket, how to launch this, how to connect from command line, how to create buckets, how to upload files on it, and how to change the file permissions. I mean, S3 bucket permissions for each and every file. Okay. Like this, and what was the size it will be by default, it will come on what was the max size, and each and every IAM user, how many S3 buckets can able to connect it, and what was the size for this S3 bucket. Like this will go one by one. Okay. Anyway, we have already completed 1 hour. Can you please discuss with Srinivas, then we will go further.
Yeah, no, okay. Just want to, can you go down a bit? Pardon? So how about this DR high availability and
see, in AWS, we have a DR setup and high availability also we have, and best practice custom security. This option is there, and AWS calculator consolidated billing that I have shown already in like billing information. If you want, I can show you it again. Then again, I have collected some other documents. So you see here, so this is the AWS support. Here we have a basic developer, business, and enterprise level. These kind of 4 supports we have. Each and every support, it's having some, okay? So it's different cost. Okay? Then if you go for what was the business support, what was the enterprise support, what was the AWS support, okay? I mean like comparison also will be there. If it is in basic, what is the support and developer, what was the support, if it is a business support, what was the support for this, if it is an enterprise, what was the support and what was the SLA for this. I've been collected like this. And I have prepared some questions also, like for your understanding, have you been understand clearly or not? We can go over each and every topic, questions like this, and I have been collected some other points for to write an exam. Okay, I have collected question papers like this for 4 question papers. Each and every question paper is having 60 questions. Here you can able to get the exact answer. What was the explanation for that also? Why this is answer is like 6 like this. Here we have in a 4 papers like this. It's almost 240 questions. If you follow this, you can able to clear your certification. Okay.